Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the Alpaka Go Sling Nano in X-pac. If you saw my review of the Clever Supply Sidekick Pro, this is going to be a very similar review because this is a very similar bag. I'm coming at this review from the standpoint of a photographer and a videographer, so all of my opinions about this bag are going to be kind of based around that. That said, let's get into it. On the front, we do have one pocket. There is a magnetic keyring in here, which is cool. I don't really use it. It's a little bulky. And then on the back, just a basic pocket, nothing special about it. On the interior, we get two mesh pockets, which are really, really nice, good material. And then on the back, one big sleeve. And I did put some Velcro there just so it could hold that sleeve in place. Now let's cut to the chase. How does it fit the camera? Here's the X100VI, and you can see that that fits perfectly, no problem. And these are really smooth zippers, by the way. Now, if I wanted to pack this out for like an EDC afternoon, I could very easily throw a wallet into the back, throw some earbuds, maybe even like an extra camera battery. I'm going to put the camera vertically, close that up, and then up front, some keys and sunglasses. It's a little tight, but it does fit. So you can see, like, you can really pack this thing out. It does start to get a little bit bulky, kind of like the Clever Supply, where it's going to feel like a little bit of a football on your chest. But this is slightly smaller, than the Clever Supply. So I'm going to take some of these things out, and I'm going to talk briefly about the difference between the X-pac version and the Axoflux version. Now, I said that you could really expand this, and you can, and that kind of only applies to the X-pac version of this bag. You get the Axoflux version. I just got it in black here, and the Axoflux version it's a little stiffer. You still get that depth if you really, really want it, but you really got to push it out in order to do that. So this is very similar functionality. In space, I can fit that X100VI in there, no problem at all. And if I've only got the X100VI in there, like, I can put something here on the back, maybe a couple things on the side, and this would still be like a really slim profile. I've taken this bag with me on lots of trips. I have no problem with comfort. It sits really nice on my chest or on my back, and that is primarily due to where the strap locations are. The strap locations, or the anchor points, being here at the top means that they're going off at an angle like this. What that means is that when it's sitting on your chest, it's doing so at an angle like this. Let me do this for you so that way it makes a little more sense. It's sitting on your chest at an angle like this, and it has no problem sitting right up against your chest. So this bag is super comfortable to just wear all day, whether you've got a camera in there or whether you've got some EDC items. Now, I will mention that if you have something like an iPad Mini 6, this will not fit in there at all. Again, if you saw my Clever Supply Sidekick Pro review, you can see that I was able to squeeze an iPad Mini in there. That is not the case with this bag. If you have something smaller than an iPad Mini 6, then it should be able to fit into the back pocket, or maybe even into the main compartment. But then if you were to put it into the main compartment, that doesn't really leave you with space to put a camera. So I want to talk really briefly about maybe putting something a little bit bigger. With the Sidekick Pro, I was able to fit a bigger camera and lens, and this is already harder to do. I was able to do it, but I would say that this is not really ideal. If you have something smaller than an A7 IV or smaller than an S5 IIX, then you should be okay. Anything that's like an A7 IV, it's going to be a little bit of a squeeze to try and get that in there. And then again, if you do put that stuff, then you've just got like this really big bulky bag that's just sitting on your chest. So final thoughts about this. I feel like this is the perfect bag, and I will take this black one and put it here. And you might ask, why do I have two? Well, it's because sometimes you just need black. You know, green doesn't always go with every outfit. I feel like this is the perfect bag for just some light EDC items. A pocket reliever, your wallet, maybe some chapstick, keys, and something I didn't mention is like the interior here is really, really nice. Like, I feel like Alpaka has some of the best interiors out there. I wish everyone else made the interior of their bags as nice as Alpaka. Okay, a little bit of distraction. So I feel like this is a perfect bag for just some light EDC items, and maybe if you have a small camera, the Ricoh, the X100VI, a small micro four thirds camera, that can easily go in here along with a few other items. Something that this does not have, there's no bottom straps to carry like a small tripod, and there's also no grab handle as well. So who is this for? If you're looking for just something to have that is small, light, you want to get stuff out of your pockets, this is perfect for that. If you want to have a bag that you can put a few items in and then a small camera, this is perfect for that. If you're looking to maybe bring a bigger camera, it's not going to work for that. If you're looking to take around an iPad mini, it won't work for that either. So hopefully this review was helpful to you, and I will see you all in the next one.